All right, I am here today with King Ern, Figo, and Daniel from King Ern. How are you guys doing here today?
We're
Pretty
doing
good.
great. Very much.
great.
I'm
Thank
doing.
you. Thank you for I don't know who's talking now, me or you. Great start. Great start. We're doing great. Happy to
Yeah,
be here.
working on it really good. I haven't done an interview in a while, so I'm a little bit rusty. So if I sound a little effed up, you know where that's coming from.
No problem.
But listen, so I got a couple of questions here for you guys here today. I'm gonna probably come up with a couple more just in my head as we go along. And the first question I got is how did King Ern form?
Well, formed in 2019, May 2019. Then when we started,
Hmm.
in the middle of May 2019. Means like actually, the idea for the band was um, um, started actually in May 1995. So it
Hmm.
took me a while to get the people together.
Yeah. So like what was the idea of like getting King Ern together? Like how did you guys know that you had like the sound with each other that sounded perfect, to like actually get the band fully together?
Whew. You want to say something to that, Daniel?
Yeah, it's basically how it started. So I thought you're gonna talk about this one, but basically,
Yeah.
it was never like it was a little bit of a guesswork because Figo started the project. It was not a band. It was not meant to be a band, and they were so Figo and the drummer were searching for a guitar player just to record 4 songs. Yeah, and it was meant to be a project, never meant to be a band. And after some hits and misses with the guitar players, they met me and some other guitarists at the same time, and we were partially, I don't know if competing or trying to be the part of the project. And somehow we, I don't know, the chemistry worked together with me, Figo, and Paul,
Hmm.
the drummer at the time. And yeah, we started to play together, and under my influence we started the band, actually, because it was, as I said, it was supposed to be a project, but I always wanted to be in a real band. Yeah,
Yeah.
and the chemistry worked out so well that they somehow went along with my idea of creating a band. And yeah, long story short, we had our EP, 4 songs, and then we continued. Then we had one single drop, then a second single, third single, and we are currently working on more songs. We have collaboration songs in our account, and yeah,
Yeah.
that's yeah.
Yeah, thank God. Because I usually answer that question, so I just want to see if Daniel was ever listened to that what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
because yeah,
I
as
just
Daniel said,
zone out. I just go to sleep.
no, you
Just
got it well.
drink
So,
one,
oh yeah, oh
and
cheers.
that was it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
Prost.
yeah, for thinking. Um, no, yeah. So like Daniel said, so it actually was supposed to be a 4 song project. So I just want to do 4 songs, and that was including "What a Firm Grip of Greed" because that was the reason why I founded the band King Earth, just because of that song or the lyrics. And yeah, so then it should be actually over. So that why we have also never had a real bass player in the band. We were just drums and the guitar and me. And yeah, like Dennis said, I make it quick. So the first guitar player, he just managed to do voice after voice, and after that, we had no fucking idea anymore to do his songs, and so he got fired. And
Yeah.
then I met Daniel, and then Daniel and I worked together, and yeah, and we are getting very good along for that one. So we are a very good team.
Hell
Yes.
yeah, man. And
Yeah.
it brings me to like an interesting question. I don't have this one written down, but you guys are very popular in the online rock and metal radio space. I see King Arn on every station that I ever knew of, right? How did you discover online radio as an avenue to get your music out there too?
Wow, that's a really good question. Actually, when I started to promote No Rush, the debut EP, so in 2023, I got in touch with Tim from EWL from the Yeah, even without live review show on YouTube, and then and the same time I got in touch with Lisa and Dave from On the Air Tonight, and also with Jeff, who started then Front Row Radio. I don't know how it actually started. I just got in touch with those people. I just asked them like, "You want to play our songs?" And they said yes. And then it came radio station to radio station to radio station. I just discovered them all through Facebook when I was searching for a station that want to play our songs. So I
Yeah.
even can't remember how I got in touch with you. I can't
I
remember that one. So
I have pretty good memory about that. I found King Ern, I think some might have been Doc Rock or somebody played you guys. And I was like, okay, cool, it's a band. And he's playing them, so I tagged you guys that, hey, Doc Rock's playing him here, and then I followed. And then you came into the chat and was like, I'm like, hey Figo, how's it going? You're like, hey man, thanks for the follow on Facebook. I was like, who are you? You're like, oh, King Ern. I'm like, King Ern, King Ern. You're like, all right, forget about it. I'm just gonna send you the music. You'll know who I am after. I'm like, okay.
all right.
We just went from there. And yeah, I mean, it's been about a year or so since I've met you guys and featured artist of the month now on Vibe Tunes Radio.
Yeah, thank you for that one. Thank you
Thank you
very
so
much.
much.
Of course.
Yeah,
And
I was really surprised that you really got me. So when when I saw what the band of the month, I didn't expect that one. So you got me really for that one. So, but I
yeah,
appreciate it.
no problem. You guys were kind of overdue for that. I was hoping for a while because we alternate with like DJs that pick, right? Like
Yeah.
I'll pick, John will pick this person, so on and so forth. And I was just saying, like, all right, hopefully nobody picks King Earn because that's gonna be my pick. That's gonna be my pick. And nobody got to it. And I was like, perfect. So that's where that came from. It was I honestly thought a while back you guys were gonna get picked by LR, but at the last minute, I will say he just changed it to a different band. I was like, oh man.
Cool. All right.
But yeah. But you guys were talking about releases earlier, speaking about you have some new collaborations, new songs in the work. Is there any new upcoming releases you'd be okay to share on the interview?
Yeah, there will be. There's one song already finished, so Daniel is just waiting for my vocals, and but Daniel he just moved now from Berlin. He moved to yeah, pretty close to Munich. So yeah, so the next time when he's coming, yeah, hopefully during June when he's coming to Berlin, then we're gonna record the vocals for that one. So then we're gonna release that, and if everything goes well, so it should be then around July, maybe August, so around that time, then the next song is coming up, and will be the longest song. It's over 5 minutes.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah, 5.5 minutes. So it's actually not a radio station song then anymore. Maybe it's too long. So we were thinking about it to have a little cut to make it a bit shorter for a radio station, but
Yeah.
Never, never.
no, never, no, we do never. I was thinking about it, but then as I told you, then it's if there's a radio station that says no, the song is too long, then I say, yeah, then fuck it. Yeah, and so I can't. I'm happy if I'm gonna make 5.5 minutes. Then I'm happy. Then I'm not
Yeah.
gonna reduce the song to 3.5 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah, five and a half minutes isn't long in my eyes personally. Like if you guys did like a 10, 12 minute song, I would say that's a little bit long. Like I
Yeah, that would
try.
be too
Ish.
long for me. That would be too long for me. I can't remember that all the lyrics. So it's like for 10 minutes. So fucking hell, that would be too long for me. Yeah. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't like songs I like long songs. So, but like, I think 6 minutes maybe it's the maximum for me. So if a song is going like 10, 12 minutes, man, that's a hard job to make a song that's not getting boring. So
Yeah,
10,
Sure,
10, 12
sure,
minutes.
sure.
Fucking, it's like a never-ending story. So
Yeah. But
pretty
this
much.
song is not boring, I can assure
no, no,
you.
no, no.
This
We are
is
not boring at all.
this is very interesting song, and the structure is as always with King Ern. Not you won't find this kind of structure everywhere. We're kind of special in this matter, I think, and that our songs are sometimes completely like you just we start with the normal like structure, um, and then bridge and like whoa, what the fuck is happening? What a
Yeah.
friend grip of dreams. Whoa, piano just coming right up, and what's happening, and then heavy again, and then solo. So this song is also alright. I love to write songs that like that give you this kind of a path that you have to discover with
Yeah.
the song together, not just, there's some, I totally understand. Also love those songs, those that you get what you expect. This, the song just starts powerful and just hits, and just the solo is coming right up, and then
Yeah.
it hits you. It's there. This is this different kind of drug. I totally understand this, but I always had this. I don't know. I love to compose songs that are a little bit unorthodox. I would say
Yeah.
they're breaking the rules a bit, and this song, of course, does that. And it, just to give you like a little bit technical sneak peek, it's the lowest tuning we went so far, and it's pretty low, it's pretty dark, and it's pretty heavy. And if you just start with a song, it doesn't seem like it, because it starts pretty powerful, pretty punchy, pretty fast.
Yeah. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
but then, after the bridge, it's just like, what the hell is happening? We're slowing down, and oh my god, it's just very groovy song. I like
Yeah,
it very
I
much.
like this part. I like this part in that song very
You
much.
know what I'm
Very.
talking about, yeah?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
I
I
know what
like
I'm
it very
talking.
much as well. So,
Yeah,
so low, heavy, unexpected, maybe a bit.
Mhm.
So stay posted. We are very proud of this song as well.
Yeah,
yeah,
it sounds like an interesting one because like you were talking about how certain songs can kind of go from like here and then they go up. Like that's more of like a progressive type of feel. This feels more of like an anti-progressive feel. Like we start high and then we start going down. That's
Yes.
it's gonna
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be an interesting one. I don't think
Yes.
I've heard that before, honestly, and I have thousands and thousands and thousands of songs sitting on the computer for my DJ work, and I don't think I've heard something like that before. So I am very interested in to hearing it for the first time.
Very cool. Very cool. Can't wait you to hear it.
uh,
But another question I have for you here is what is something in your music that you believe personally defines King Ern as a whole?
Ooh.
oh yeah,
Th- Oh wow, that's a freaking good question. There was also, I kind of, it's difficult to answer,
Mhm.
because I think we are somehow unique. That's very, very important in this business. And I can give you the very easy answer. We are giving always, like, mine background and Figo's background. This mix is very interesting, I think, because I come from like normal metal.
Mhm.
Figo comes from punk scene, and he has hardcore-ish vocals, and combined with my songwriting
Yeah,
yeah.
style.
We're two different worlds, and we combined it. Somehow
Yeah,
it worked. Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely.
So this I would say also my behavior of, like, as I told you just before, of writing unorthodox songs. I do know what sells today. I don't like writing songs that are like mainstream. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
I know that maybe somehow I hurt a little bit us in terms of, like, being very popular, because if you just look at the music business right now, the music business isn't about creating good music anymore.
yeah,
So it's about something else, and we could write those, songs that are easy to listen to, easy to go with, and but this is not our character. This is not what we create, and we create 100% ourselves. And I think this DNA that we got, this pure, like, we do not, we are not lying in the
yeah,
music. We are just pure ourselves, and I think this honesty that we have is very, very unique, and you won't find it, because I when I'm listening to the music right now, I just hear this like approach. What do the people want to hear?
yeah,
What's popular right now? Let's write this way, and we don't even ask this question. We just ask ourselves,
We do what we
what
do
do we
what we
want to
feel.
write? What do
Yeah.
we like? So this honesty, I think, is very, very important, and maybe against the grain, but we love this type of songwriting, and this makes us
Yeah.
Ingern.
Yeah.
And for me, I kind of feel that same sort of approach, right? Like I'm in a different realm. I'm in the radio world, but if you look at like a lot of the stations that are rock and metal, you're gonna see these like super dark theme aesthetics, different like maybe like central names of our own rock and metal, this or that. Like with Vibe Tunes, I tried to make it just completely stand out and to make it more of like myself and like how I just envision my life and putting it onto like a radio station, right? And that's the way to do it because like the thing is like you are very correct when it comes to a lot of music. The big genre that's around is metalcore. That's like the one that's taking off right now. But listen to any five metalcore songs and tell me if they sound different.
Yeah.
They're the same song over and over, different band, you know?
Same breakdown.
Yeah, pretty much. You know when it's gonna come too. They could be all
Yeah.
different lengths, but you know when it's coming, you know how it's gonna go. So that's something I just like a lot in music is I don't like listening to the same sound five times over, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Exactly.
I appreciate
Exactly.
that response actually. That was a pretty good response,
Thank you. Thank you.
of course. But let's see here. So what is your favorite memory so far you would say from King Ern?
Maybe you go first this time.
Yeah, it's just memories. But I actually never really think about anything about that one. I just want, if I'm gonna record vocals, I just want to make it really cool. I just want to make bring my soul in there, my spirit, and that's the only thing. So I my memories, don't know. I have actually no idea how I should answer that one. So
I
um,
can help you a bit. My
yeah,
favorite
maybe that
mem-
helped me.
my favorite memories of King Aaron are in the bar when we just meet and we are just enjoying ourselves. We just drink a beer or a tea when I'm cold when I got cold. Yeah, this is also interesting. Like Figo is a beer drinker, and he always like.
Yeah, but it sounds like no, I'm a fucking alcoholic.
No, 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 no. I would just call it a hobby. So
Yeah.
he just always orders some kind of beer, and sometimes even when it's winter. And when it's winter, I get sick pretty often.
Yeah.
So the waiter comes and asks, "What's for you guys? 2 beers?" And I'm like, "No, 1 beer for him and 1 hot tea for me." And I like, "What?"
Yeah.
So those moments, those like pure, honest, and happy moments just in the bar, just not being in the studio. And also, of course, being in the studio, figuring out, having this like problematic moment. Oh my God, we cannot figure this out. Yeah, but tomorrow is another day.
Yeah.
And tomorrow comes, and then Figo unlocks, and then we find this one magic ingredient, and we're like, yes, now we
Yeah.
can drink a coffee. Let's go for a cigarette.
You just well, my memories is always like when it comes to recording for King Ern, it's always like because I think like we never practiced together. So then he composed a song, he's sending that over to me, and then I'm gonna write my lyrics, and I have a vision in my head how I want to perform it, but I never practiced. So when we enter then the studio for recording the vocals, I'm very very quiet. I'm very nervous because I have no idea if everything works out like I want, and so and always it's like there's always months in between that I'm not doing anything at all. So and then when it comes down to the studio, so then in the first hour, everything is not working. Everything is
Mm.
going really wrong, and I'm yelling. I'm very frustrating. So it's like 1 hour is like a warm up for myself. So, but then I usually stop and I say, no, then it doesn't make sense for me today. So I can't manage that song. And then we'll go the next day, and then it's starting here. So that's yeah. So I'm very nervous every time when I go to record vocals because, as I said, I have no idea if I can manage it or not. You know.
Yeah,
But
I
it
understand.
but it turns out always good.
Yeah, just sometimes practice makes perfect. And also I think a big thing is like as us human beings, we are our own self-critics really much so, right? So like we can show something like you can do something like create like a song and maybe just like send it out like, hey, does this sound good? Should I put this out? And everybody can say yes, but then when you listen to it, you're like, I don't know, I gotta redo that. Like that's I feel like how we are as humans, right? I'm terrible on myself as a self-critic. I get
Yes.
I if I like make like one like hoopla in the air where I t get tongue tied, I'm like, oh, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got you totally.
Yeah.
I am very much perfectionist myself when it comes to this topic. And
Yeah,
the song, the song never it always can be better, you can
yeah.
always make something better, but at the end of the day you must do what's the best for the project, and
It
that's
is.
what was our motto always.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and the thing is like I found it out in the studio. I think I'm actually a lazy singer because I actually want to be finished before I'm starting recording it. So
Yeah.
I want actually when I'm gonna listen to all my songs, I would like to have that end product before I start to record it. So it's a yeah, it's a little struggle for myself, like to get there where I'm at the end. So
Yeah, I'm one of those
yeah,
people as well where it's like if I have like three different things to do, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna look at it and be like, all right, what's the fastest way I can get through each one of these things but efficiently?
exactly. Yeah, that's what. Yeah, same with me. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I understand that perspective 100% because like there's just some times where I'll have to do something. I'm just like, oh, I don't want to do this. You know? I'm like, all right, how do I manage to do this but as fast as I could and then also get it done right? Because like sometimes there has been times where I've done things and I do it fast and then it's just like, oh God, this just went to shit. But I always try to make sure to get that like little effective area, right? So everything gets done effectively.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Absolutely. But the last question I have for you guys tonight here or today, well, today
Well,
for
it's
me,
already the last question.
I only had a few things written down for sure, but this question revolves around your newest release, Disgust at the Horror. I was wondering what inspired the song there, and so far I'm also going to say before I finish asking the question, it's my favorite song of King Ern.
All right. Thank you.
It's my favorite one. But I was wondering like what inspired the creation of that song? Like what went into it all the way?
So all our songs start with the riff, and this
Mm,
one was no exception. Actually, one of the first riffs played in the song were created just by me listening to Knocked Loose a bit.
mm,
There was this time when I was fresh out of Knocked Loose concert, and I was very inspired by them and by the dissonances they create, the choosing of notes that they are playing at the same time, the chords they are playing. They sound so disgusting, and I loved it so much during the concert and during listening their songs. So of course, if you jam, you just tend to play this kind of stuff which you're currently interested in.
yeah,
So I was just experimenting. I was trying to find some kind of interesting sound that is ours as well. And then I created the riff. Actually, the first riff is which is played after the melodies and stuff. And from that, the song got so the riff itself is not spooky at all, I would say, but the things I kept adding after that,
yeah,
the notes, like the lead guitar I created later, it added this spooky effect, and I just went with it with this like spooky horror theme, and yeah, continued writing. And as the song was almost ready, I presented it to Figo, and I think it was during the vocal
Well,
recording, or
well, what a
was it?
firm grip of dreams.
Yeah, exactly. It was during the vocal recording of What a Firm Grip of Dreams, the song before Disgust.
Yeah.
yeah,
And Figo was like, you know what would be cool? if we just add some like spooky, dreamy sounds before the song, so
Yeah.
it gives this interesting, horror themed sound, and of course, obviously, clicked in the sound I heard somewhere in a game, in video game, and for the gamers, phasmophobia. And there is a cursed object, which is music box,
Yeah.
which plays very spooky sound. At the same time, the ghost, which is in the house, tries to follow the sound and is singing along the song. So that was exactly the first thing I thought about. Hey, spooky sound, music box. So I went
Yeah,
home, wrote the
the music box actually started because when the song was done, I had always that horror movie Nightmare on Elm Street. I had that on my head, and that's
Yeah.
why we came
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah,
Then I came up with the idea for the music box. Yeah,
yeah,
that's
yeah,
how it was.
exactly. Exactly. So I thought of the melody of that music box from the game, and I thought, okay, maybe we should write something like this. So I went to home and searched for the best sounding plugin there is,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and composed this melody. And after that, everything like worked. It was logical. It was like, oh my god, it works. And then
Yeah.
the vocals kicked in, and just the vocal layering came after creation of the song. And those, for example, just close your eyes. This was purely my idea during that was very actually problematic
yeah.
moment in the song.
The first three sentences of the chorus. So yeah.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I was really, really struggling for that one because I have no idea what I have to do, how I can do it, what is the best way. So, and yeah, you came up with that idea, and then
Yeah.
and then you asked me like, "Hey, Figo, can you do it in that way?" So, and then I tried it, and I was surprised. Oh yeah, fuck, I can do that way.
Yeah, we were trying to figure it out live, and he was like trying to improvise, and I was trying to improvise myself at the same time,
Yeah,
hearing just the music, and then I just came with it. So just to sum it up, um, inspiration from Knocked Loose, the riff, and from that a little bit of horror,
Yeah.
a little bit of feedback from Figo, music box, lots of work on the vocals in the vocal booth, and there you
yeah,
go. That's the disgust of the horror.
Yeah.
and it's a bam song.
It is a,
Yeah,
it's a great song, man. I kind
it's
of
great,
like,
great in your face. Yeah, it's a song. It's about dreaming. So it's a song like yeah. That's why I was telling people like, have a good sleep, dream on.
Dream on, dream on.
Yeah,
yes. I kind of had like the beginning of the song. I don't know why it reminded me of the movie The Exorcist, like the theme song to The Exorcist.
Yeah,
But that's where
yeah, come on, yes.
but it really threw me for a loop because I have a talk break sound, which is just the Exorcist theme song, and then I had you guys on right after, and I was like, "Well, am I playing the same song twice?"
Is the horror happening right now?
Yeah,
yeah,
I have a
yeah,
bed
yeah,
behind
yeah,
me.
yeah.
I don't want any demons back there.
Yeah, here's the horror. Here's the horror.
Absolutely. But before I jump out of here, I just want to give you guys both the floor to say whatever you would like about King Ern, tell people where to find you and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, you can find us everywhere basically on Instagram. Facebook is our main place.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Our music is everywhere on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, Amazon, whatever you need. And we are waiting. We are currently working on the new song, as Figo told you. 90% of the song is done. So stay posted. Next 2 months will be very dark as well.
Yeah,
And yeah, stay honest to yourself. Stay honest. Stay true. Don't copy. Just be yourself, because we are interested in how you guys see the world, and not how you project
yeah,
someone's view on the
yeah.
world.
absolutely.
And never forget where you're coming from. Exactly. Yeah,
Exactly.
Absolutely.
yeah.
Awesome. I want to thank you guys today for being here. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
thank you, Kimono. So it was really nice and finally talking with you face to face.
Yes.
Absolutely.